election is fast approaching.
Yes.
Are you preparing your mind to contest in the National Assembly election? Because as you rightly mentioned, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go in for the higher position like presidency.
Yes.
Are you preparing your mind? Because we need young people like you
yes.
to go into the house.
In all honest, I would have really loved at this point we are, if I was having the resources, the enough support, even presidency, I would give myself a chance. You understand? But then Parliament too is a wonderful thing. I think young people should in fact be encouraged more to come into the house. The house is very crucial because most of the things today we are complaining. I felt like at some point the people in the parliament are not representing us also well. They've also failed us in some quarters. So that is why I felt the need, yes, if I would have, before then, if I would have the opportunity and to contest for parliament, hopefully, inshallah, if we live to witness those days, I would consider doing that. Like I told you, even if I'm left with my single breath to sacrifice for the country, in any aspect, I would diligently do that and faithfully serve my people.
In brief, how would you describe the Gambian politics as of now?
As of now, it's toxic. When I say toxic,
what do you mean by toxic?
It's really confusing because right now you cannot predict who is a potential candidate for the next election. And my fear, people are definitely undermining the current incumbent, President Barrow and his entourage. They're working hard, especially in the is it the rural area, the province?
Well, people will tell you the only development that they are seeing is road construction, only road. But people are dying hungry.
Yes, so these are things that, yes, we need to acknowledge. Like I said, I am not a supporter of NPP, let me make it clear. Okay. I am not a supporter of any political party. I am independent in my mind, but I acknowledge and give due where due should be given, you understand. But then, looking at the current political parties right now we have, I do not see an eligible. We have seen the United Movement coming up.
Are you trying to say you are not seeing an eligible candidate in Gambia as of now?
No, there are eligible candidates. When you look at, people may have different view with me. There is Ensafar, there is Mayor Talib Bensouda, there is Bakari Baji, there is many other young people coming up. And it's very promising when we see young people. This is what we have seen, the like of the Jomai and the Usman Sonko, the likes of the Ibrahim Torare. We have many people within our region. They are young people coming up. We have seen the Bobby Wine of Uganda, you understand? These are young people that are coming up to actually save their country from this mess of misrepresentation. So, but then I am saying, in our own political system, we got to be very careful. I said it initially that we have a traditional voting system. And then yes, these young people focus only in the town, in the KM, in Region 1 and other aspects of the Gambia. But then we have forgotten that the populace is in the other side, you understand? So then, looking at what Barrow is doing, Barrow has gained grounds in the province. You cannot dispute that. So this is why I am saying, in fact, your other question, if coalition would be a very good thing, it would be a good thing. But if only they stick to their agreement, if only they have faith, they can unseat the president. I believe if 3 or 4 prominent political parties or individuals comes together, by hook or by crook, inshallah, I'm sorry for the words, but I believe the president can be unseated.
Can you clarify when you say the political landscape of Uganda is toxic?
Yeah,
people may not understand.
When I say it's toxic, maybe it's an overused term. It's confusion. It's confusing here. I will withdraw the word. Let me say it's confusing because people are not sure the certainty of who best. Like when you look at in Senegal, they are our neighbors. They are very close to us. You could have told earlier, people can prophesize 3 months ago, 1 year ago, that Sonko Sonko is almost the most prominent politician in Senegal. And he has every chance before election. People could see at far that yes, come next election, Sonko and his team would unseat the Macky Sall regime. And they did. So Gambia right now as we stand 1 year from elections, you cannot clearly see the lines. Who else or who exactly can be there to serve?
You as a politician, can you tell us which political party do you really think is doing well? And probably when their political party pulls somehow will able to win the upcoming election?
Well, I don't have the monopoly of the knowledge right now to tell you specifically this political party is doing well, but I believe the most known political parties here it is the NPP, which is the incumbent currently.
Is the most known?
I'm saying the most the biggest political parties I am highlighting. I'm not saying the most
no,
known.
but we have
I'm not saying the most known. I'm trying to highlight. Give me allow me. I am trying to list you.
Just allow me to ask.
No, I'm trying to list. I'm trying to give you a list that the most famous political parties right now in the Gambia. Right? Some of the most is NPP, UDP. You have the GDC. You have the PDOIS. These were the same political parties that we had during the last election and election before last. You know, the APRC and other political parties. So apart from these political parties, other political parties that are coming, just sometimes I see them also as people that are looking for opportunities. You already know that.
That is why, now that you are coming to my question,
yes.
That is why I ask you, many young Gambians, when they realize that they have small amount of money, they would rather prefer to invest in politics instead of in industries, like in business.
Yes, you can say that, but you cannot also say it's totally true because most politicians, before they even come into politics, I've seen the recent, is it something Golden Era, the guy who came from the US or UK, and then he said he wants to also contest in the political. Before I've read a little bit about him, he invested in business. He was empowering young people. He was employing a lot of Gambians, but now he has the interest to serve the country. So it's not all of them. Some of them have really served the country by investing in different businesses or whatever. They did well, but they believe that also they are a good cake for the country, that they could basically come into the system and then effect a change. So like I said, it is a mindset thing, Mr. T. It is something that we all can desire to do. But basically it's the faith. So most political parties that we have known right now are the same political parties we've had before. You understand? So currently I am saying, if we are going into elections, we cannot specifically tell that this party is doing well than this one. This party can basically be the next party that will be in government. So that is the answer to what you've asked.
Okay, now finally, before I allow you to go, I'll just ask you one question, very important.
Yes.
You are from New Johnson, Igbo Town.
Yes.
What development did you initiate in New Johnson, Igbo Town?
Thank you very much. When you talk about the development that I've initiated, Mr. T, I've told you development sometimes are quite important to the lives of the people. I am somebody who is very engaged in my grassroots community. I have been active in so many activities in my community. You will not perhaps see a specific development you said, I have done this, because I do not have the resources. But I have the intention, I have the heart to serve my country, and I am doing that in my community level. When people actually, we call for actions, for activities to help the community do something, I am always in the midst of this development, in the midst of this program. So I'm always available into my community because I am a son of this community. So I always participate in anyhow, at any time I am called to actions, I am always giving my best. You will not go to just one and ask somebody that, do you know Mr. Gibba or Mbemba Gibba Jr.? And they will tell you that I don't know, because I am in every community, in every area. When people call me into actions, I am always giving in myself and my ability to participate in the community. And this is what we need, participation. Politics, you do not need to come and give us rules and say, I'm a politician. After that, you go and sit down. Next 5 years, you come and give us one pothole somewhere and say, I'm a politician. It's participation, it is contribution in anyhow that you can serve your community. And this is what I do to the best of my ability. All right,
thank you so very much. And 2-3 words before we wrap up this program. What do you have for the Gambian people?
This is for myself and for everyone. Anybody who's interested, and everybody at large must be a patriotic Gambian. Let's stand out for the common interest of this country, and then let us be very mindful. Politics are almost near, or times of elections are very near. Let us avoid deceptions. People will come into this space and to deceive you and I, to tell you that if you vote for me, I will give you this. We need to be very careful. The Gambia, for long due, we have always cried for lack of representation, for bad leadership, and so many issues that are happening, difficulties in the country. So we must not continue to be victims. Many countries have scaled above our level and they have punched above our heights. So I am advising each and every Gambian to be very sensitive in your mind, right, and in your thoughts. Don't allow any politicians to come and tell you. Make sure if you are going out there to vote, or to support any political party, make sure that you check their background, you check their policies, you check their manifestos, and then make sure also that you're voting or you're following this political party or an individual because you want the person to do well and you believe that the person can do well. And in all honesty, what comes first is the country. The country is bigger than I, the country is bigger than Mr. T, the country is bigger than your political party, the country is bigger than Mr. A political party. What comes first or what is bigger than all of us is the interest of this country to serve us, to serve our next generation, and to serve even those that have not yet given birth yet to this, these people in this country. So this is what I have to tell everybody. The interest of the country comes first, and this is what I have at large for people to work diligently. Do it even behind the lines. Don't do it when the people are saying, okay, let's see him come on board and do this. The best way that you can serve is when no one is serving you, or seeing you rather. So I believe we can effect a change by being so patriotic.
The country is bigger than you and I.